You know that dream. You're in a corridor, and it's familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Mm-hmm. Your body knows the way, even if your mind doesn't.
Exactly. And the walls are kind of breathing, and the air just feels heavy. And then you stop because you're standing in front of it. The door.
The dead end that isn't really a dead end.
Right. It feels so important. Then you get this pit in your stomach, not because you think there's a monster, but because, somehow you can't open it.
And worse, you have this feeling that you're the one who locked it.
Yes. That's it, exactly. It feels like a secret you're keeping from yourself.
It's such a common dream, though. It feels intensely personal, but it's really this shared piece of our inner architecture.
And that's what we want to dive into today. We want to try and decode why that door is even there.
Because the usual take is that it's an obstacle, right? Something blocking you. But what if it's not a trap? What if it's a sanctuary?
A sanctuary, I like that. So it's not about what you've lost, but maybe about what you've tried to save.
Precisely. It's about exile, yes, but it's an exile for the sake of survival.
Okay, so let's go there. Let's walk up to the door. I mean, the details are always so specific in these dreams. The door, it almost floats, doesn't it? It's not in a normal frame.
It's in the architecture of somewhere between. That's how I think of it. It's not a real place.
And the air, it tastes like, I don't know, forgotten hours.
Yeah.
And the wood of the door itself, it feels alive.
Yes, like it holds memories of trees that never grew in any forest we know. It's all internal. It's made of you.
And the handle, it's always cold, isn't it? Cold brass, and it's shaped.
Like a question.
Exactly. You reach for it, and it's like the handle itself is asking you, are you sure?
Do you remember why you left?
Oh, that's chilling. And what about the smell? I always find there's a smell. It's not dust or decay, which is what you'd expect.
No, it's not a horror story smell.
It's old iron and dried lavender.
That combination is everything, isn't it? The iron is the strength, the boundary, the keep out.
The fortification.
But the lavender, that's care. That's preservation. Someone placed flowers there.
An earlier version of you.
Right. Someone understood this boundary was sacred. It wasn't boarded up in a panic. It was sealed with reverence. You're not looking at a crime scene. You're looking at a monument to something.
That reframes the whole thing. It's not a prison, it's a shrine. But the lock, that's the frustrating part. There's no key.
Because it's not a physical lock. It's locked by a decision. A promise you made to yourself a very, very long time ago.
A promise to keep something in, not to keep danger out.
Exactly. This door isn't a wall, it's more of a membrane. It separates the you that goes to work and pays bills from the you that still breathes in the dark.
So where did that promise come from? Why did we build it? I don't remember building it.
Well, to understand that, you have to go back. Back to a time before the door, to the room of childhood.
The dream sometimes goes there, doesn't it? The door becomes kind of see-through.
And you see this memory of a room where the light was.
Gold and thick like honey.
Yes, that warm, late afternoon light. And in that room, there was this feeling of being seen completely, without any judgment.
Where an afternoon could last forever, you know?
Where time stretched like warm taffy. That's the state of being undivided. It's before we learned there were parts of us we had to hide.
The first language. Before words.
Exactly. When wanting was just wanting, pure. There was no shame in it. If you wanted to be held, you reached out. You were a continuous stream of being.
But then, something shifted. The light in the room changed. It became, colder, more clinical.
And touch became more functional.
And this isn't always about one big, terrible event, is it? It's often smaller than that.
Oh, almost always. It's the small developmental traumas. It's the moment you realize your intensity, your raw need for connection, it's just a little too much for the people around you.
Too much. Everyone's felt that. Calm down. Don't be so sensitive.
Right. And as a child, you're this small architect of survival. You read the room, you see the subtle withdrawal from an adult when you're too loud or too needy or too big.
A hand pulled back a second too soon. A gaze that looks away.
And you realize, okay, this part of me is a threat to my connection with them. I have to put it somewhere.
So you build the door to survive.
And this is the crucial part. It wasn't a mistake. It was an act of mercy to yourself. Some truths, some feelings are just too big for small hands to hold.
So it was better to lock the feeling away than to let your whole self shatter.
Exactly. You chose adaptation over authenticity because you had to. You saved the house by closing off one room. You became functional, easy.
And the cost was this exile. So now we're back at the door in the dream. And the question that makes your heart pound is, what is in there.
And the fear is that it's a monster. That's the default assumption.
Of course, I locked it away, so it must be something terrible, something broken or dangerous.
A shadow self that will ruin your life if you let it out.
Right.
But it's not. It is emphatically not a monster. It's not your capacity for cruelty.
Yeah, who is it?
It's the exiled self, the part of you that knew how to want without shame, the part that knew how to trust fusion.
You're talking about that raw life force, right? That libidinal energy.
Yes. And we should be clear, that's not just about adult sexuality. It's bigger than that. It's eros. It's creativity, connection, the drive to merge with life itself.
Mm-hmm.
In a child, it's pure.
But we learned it was dangerous. Too much.
So we locked it up. We fear it not because it's evil, but because it is untamed. It just wants, and to our controlled adult selves, that level of pure wanting feels like a threat.
It feels like chaos.
Yeah.
Like if I let myself feel that again, will I be able to function? Will I be able to keep it together at work?
Exactly. But it's just energy. It's the power source, that sense of grayness, that is this all there is, the feeling so many of us get.
Yeah.
That's the feeling of running on auxiliary power because the main reactor has been taken offline.
Wow. Running on fumes while the tank is full but locked. So this exiled self, like, it can't stay quiet forever, can it? It must find ways to send messages.
It's always sending messages. It's what I think of as leakage. The energy seeps out from under the door in the language of symbols, like that sudden ache you get in your chest when a certain song plays.
Yes. Or that inexplicable grief on a totally normal afternoon. You're just driving your car and suddenly you're hollow with a longing you can't even name.
That's the exile, knocking.
Mm-hmm. Or think about who we're drawn to. Sometimes we're intensely attracted to people who make no logical sense for us.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
The unconscious sees someone who embodies that lost intensity, that warmth or chaos, and it pulls you toward them like a magnet. You're not falling for them. You're falling for the part of yourself they represent.
That explains a lot. And the keyhole, there's an image of the keyhole being like a pupil staring back at you.
It's the eye that was taught not to look. We practiced the art of not seeing for so long, but the exile has been watching us the whole time.
It knows us better than we know ourselves.
And it preserved everything for us by translating it. Raw desire became a symbol. An unbearable memory became a physical sensation.
That tightness in the throat.
That's it. It encrypted the file so it wouldn't be destroyed. It's waiting for you to have the password. Yeah. Okay, so here we are, standing at the door. Right. We know why it's there. We know who's inside. And the natural instinct is, kick it down, find the key, break the lock. Let's fix this now.
That's the heroic move, right?
Yeah. It feels like the right thing to do.
And it's exactly what you shouldn't do.
Really? Why not?
Because this isn't a breaking and entering, it's a reintegration. If you just kick the door down, you'll flood the system. Remember, you built that door for a very good reason. That raw energy, unleashed all at once, is overwhelming.
So, what do? Just stand there that feels so passive.
It feels passive to the part of you that wants to fix and control everything. But the healing is in the standing. It's in just being at the threshold.
Feeling the warmth from inside, meeting the cold of the corridor.
Yes. Acknowledging the door exists is the first step. When you stop running from it and you stop trying to destroy it, you create a new relationship with that boundary. You have to honor the small architect who built it.
If you attack the door, the defenses just get stronger.
Of course they do. You have to show it you're no longer a threat to yourself.
So this is about sublimation then. It's not about going back to being that child.
No, you're not trying to regress. You don't want to become pure impulse again. Sublimation is, it's like alchemy. You're taking that raw, powerful childhood energy and you're channeling it into mature forms.
Into art or creativity?
Yeah.
Or real intimacy?
Exactly. The adult self, who is now strong enough, who has boundaries, can finally invite that energy back in. But as a guest...
Not as master, but as guest. I like that.
The adult is in charge, but is no longer cut off from the power source. You're taking the fire from that sealed room and putting it in the hearth where it can warm the whole house safely.
And in the dream, as you stand there.
Yeah.
Just accepting it. The door itself starts to change.
The wood grows warm, it becomes translucent, the barrier starts to become a bridge.
The handle warms up under your hand.
It's a silent conversation. It's the moment the exile realizes, oh, you came back, and you're big enough now, you can hold me.
You're not the scared child anymore. You're the adult who can finally open the door. So when you wake up from that dream, it's different. It does just vanish.
No, it lingers. You wake up with the sensation still humming in your fingers, the ghost of brass against your skin.
And you realize the door was never the enemy?
The door was your protector. The exile was an act of love. You loved yourself so much that you hid the best parts of you away so they wouldn't be destroyed. You preserved your own essence.
And now, maybe. You're finally ready for it?
You are the container now. You have the strength that the child lacked. You can finally feel that deeply without shattering.
So for everyone listening, maybe the call to action is just to pay attention. Pay attention to those thresholds in your own life.
Those moments of hesitation, those inexplicable emotions, they're not just random noise. They are knocks on the door, invitations.
And I think we should end with this one thought, which is just, it's so beautiful. The idea that the handle doesn't turn, not yet, but something in you has already begun to turn toward.
The change isn't in the door, it's in you, the orientation of the soul.
The key isn't something you lost. It's a capacity to feel that you're finally ready to reclaim. Thanks for diving deep with us.
It was a pleasure.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Yeah.